Hello and welcome to BBC Radio Wiltshire. We have a new segment for you today. It's a politics segment. It's just a short chat with people with different political views, and they're talking about how they're trying to help their cause. Today we drew the names out of the hat, and today the first one to come out was someone who's representing right-wing politics, the EDL specifically. His name's Ian Thatcher. He's from London, and he's here to talk about what he's been doing. So, Ian, what exactly have you been doing? What are you here to talk about?
Well, we're here to talk about rally the demo we're running in Royal and back it. We thought it would be a good place because that's where the people, the soldiers who died for the British Army, the Queen and country die for you, come to be repatriated.
Well, they don't. They're not actually repatriated there anymore.
Yes, they are. That's sacrilegious, that is. Of course they are. They go and die for you, and that's why we're trying to keep Britain white, keep f***ing other people out.
No, Ian, I'm gonna have to say you can't swear again, okay? Or we're gonna have to stop the interview.
Okay, I wasn't going to swear. I'm here to try and give some legitimacy to the EDL, and that's what we're going to try and do with a peaceful demo tomorrow.
Okay, so your views really are that right wing. What do you think that there should be no Muslim faith allowed in this country? Is that basically what you're saying?
Not only no Muslim faith, not all mosques down, get everyone that's non-white out of the country.
What do you mean by non-white? Do you mean so even people that are born here who aren't white, you think should be, deported?
Of course, they may be born here, but they should be deported back as well. You're only English if you're white. All this multiculturalism bollocks is what can make this country sick. Well, if it was all white, we'd be well ahead in the world in a moment.
So do you genuinely think that multiculturalism is the reason that this country is going through a tough time?
Of course it is. It's all the flipping muggies, isn't it? It's all the other, it's the Chinese, it's the Chinks, it's a lot of them, the Jews. We want them all deported back to wherever it is that they come from.
Okay, so that is fairly extreme. Well, are you surprised when people tend not to take things like the EDL seriously?
Well, of course I could probably get the lefties, ain't they? Look, we need to get in the polling booth. People know what I call it, a BNP, who I do campaigning off my own back for, Nick Griffin.
You campaign for Nick Griffin.
Nick Griffin, that's right. He's the one, he sees the future. He's got a seat in the European Parliament for a reason, because people are starting to wake up. Now, we need to just clear the streets of all these Turkish people, all these bloody, stop any Bulgarians or Romanians coming through. We need to literally meet them at the fucking gates and fucking fight them off one by one.
Well, now speaking of fighting, is it true that you've been involved in football hooliganism?
Yes, true. I do go out to football. I support Chelsea. I'm very proud to say that, and it's been a big help in spreading the word of the EDL. That's how I first got into it. There's a great group of lads, not only Chelsea, but other teams that brings other firms together. Our mutual love for this country and our desperation to rid it of scum, especially Muslims.
Okay, well, that's another issue that people might struggle to take you seriously. I mean, on one hand, you're talking about cleaning up the country, yet on the other hand, you engage in football hooliganism.
Well, they're not mutually exclusive, are they? But in fact, it should be football hooligans running the country. They're the ones that see things where it is. And speaking of football, it should be another thing as well. England should be an all-white team. All them blacks, all them darkies, they should be stricken off the team. You can't play for England. They're not even English.
What? So you truly think in this day and age, in 2013, that the colour of your skin should affect what nation you can play football for?
Go get you don't see white people going to play for flipping Uganda, do you? Or flipping go and play for fucking Japan, do you? No, the English football team should be all right, and it'll be a much more successful team for it. I would say the same about Pakis, but you ain't going to see them playing any football, can you? They're too busy making bombs half the time.
Now, I'm going to have to warn you, Ian, any more swearing, and we're going to have to cut you off there. Also, the content of what you're saying cannot be construed as racist. I can't have you saying things like that.
Okay, alright, sorry. But the same thing for the Chinese. They can't even see the ball, can they? So don't have to worry about any of them playing for England football.
Okay, Mr. Our time's almost up, Mr. Thatcher. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go off air?
I got to say hello to Cam Bacon and Jeff Bacon, who are watching football today in Derby. I'm doing it. I'm really spreading the word for the EDL. I'll see you King and Boogie later. We will kick some head.
All right, you have to leave it there, Mr. Ian Thatcher. There you have it. That is the representative of the EDL here on BBC Radio Wiltshire's politics segment. I've been Mike Robitaille, and now it's on to the news and sport.